Hello there.
Welcome back to Happy Nerds, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most anticipated games of the year, Atomic Heart. The game has finally released after several delays, and it's already gained massive following. For those who don't know, Atomic Heart is an action-packed first-person shooter game developed by a new video game company, Mundfish. Atomic Heart is set in an alternate reality where the Soviet Union was not dissolved, but instead progressed into a technological power. The game takes place in the 1950s, and you play as special KGB agent to investigate a top-secret facility known as Facility 3826. The story is quite intriguing and keeps you hooked from the beginning to the end, and the game has a lot of twists and turns, but it's a bit predictable. So now that the game is out, what do we think of it? Let's dive in and find out. One of the first things that stand out about Atomic Heart is the stunning visuals. The game takes place in a retro-futuristic world filled with robots and cyborgs and other futuristic technologies. The intro also introduces the game's art style, blending together elements of sci-fi, horror, Soviet-era aesthetics. The attention to detail in this game's environment is impressive. The lighting and the shadows in the game are phenomenal and add to the overall atmosphere of the game. The intro is really impressive. I wish there was more, but with the cool robot parade and being able to interact with certain NPCs, I really had a good time. The combat in Atomic Heart is also top notch. This game gives players access to a variety of weapons and abilities, allowing for plenty of experimentation and strategy. The game's enemies are challenging and the boss fights are especially epic. The combat system is unique in that it focuses on visual damage. When you engage in combat, you'll notice that your enemy's bodies will react to the attack in realistic ways. For example, if you shoot an enemy in the arm, they will react accordingly, and you'll see damage on their bodies. This makes combat feel more immersive and satisfying. Atomic Heart's story is also intriguing. The game's alternate universe setting allows for plenty of creative freedom, and the game's story is full of twists and turns. Without giving away any spoilers, the game's ending is a bit predictable. The main character can also be a little annoying at times, with the constant catchphrase of "crispy critters."
Crispy crat.
He also complains about puzzles a little too much.
If I ever see another goddamn canister, it'll be too soon.
Puzzles are scattered throughout the game and are a very important part of the player's progression through the story. The puzzles come in a variety of forms, including logic puzzles, environmental puzzles, combat puzzles. The puzzles in Atomic Heart are not overly difficult, but provide a satisfying challenge that keeps the players engaged. The puzzles in Atomic Heart also add a level of immersion to the game, as they require the player to pay attention to their surroundings and interact with the environment in meaningful ways. Doing puzzles outside the main game is the best way to get the best weapons and attachments, so be on the lookout. All in all, Atomic Heart is an impressive game that is coming from Mundfish. It's their first game. It's a good open world first person shooter. The game has stunning visuals, solid combat, and a predictable story. You might want to play it on Game Pass or wait for it to go on sale. Don't mind the character complaining.
Ugh, what do I do now? Lug this shit to the boiler myself?
And talking to his hand all the time. I also got stuck a few times in random places, but here at Happy Nerds, we like this game even with all its jank. That's it for our review here at Happy Nerds. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Like, subscribe, and comment for more videos like this. We post daily, and we also post shorts. Thank you and have a beautiful day.